Hey guys, welcome back to Snake Limited. Today we are going to ID clutch number 12 of 2023. This was an OD blade pied het clown male bred to a Pastel Lesser Leopard Clown female, and we got some really cool snakes on him. There's only 6 egg clutch. She was a smaller female, but I wanted to produce some more lesser combination clowns. I don't know what lesser clown pies look like because typically lesser pies are very high white or all white. My goal wasn't necessarily to produce lesser clown pies in the future, but I love how lesser works into clowns in general. So I got a really cool looking female. Unfortunately, I only have one visual lesser clown, but let's take a look at some of the ones that we have in here. And we will start off with 2 of the more basic ones. They are both males. They will both be available. They just had their first meal, and we're at the August 1st as I'm recording this. So they will be available probably by mid-August here. We have 2 clown het pied males here. This one over here in this hand where I'm jiggling here, he actually has a head that's a little more red than the other males. But other than that, they're just pretty looking clowns. Nice patterns, already eating, took the first meal without any issues. Beautiful snakes. The only big difference here is that this male on this side of your screen here has the head that's a little more red than the guy over here in this hand. Now this is a beautiful snake. This is a female and she will be available. She's a Pastel Lesser Leopard double het clown pied, and she just has an amazing pattern and amazing coloration. There's a kind of a ringer right there for you. She's a pretty snake. Now I don't believe neither Orange Dream or Blade are in there. She looks just like a really pretty Pastel Lesser Leopard, and I think obviously the het clown and pied kind of mess with the pattern a little bit there. She's an awesome snake. She actually came out. She was one of my favorites out of this clutch when she popped out. But I think the male that I'm going to show next is kind of going to be more of a showstopper, I think, because it's a little more of a clean pattern than this. Even though the jumbled up pattern is really cool, I actually started to like the cleaner pattern as I started to look at these a little more. So this is a female Pastel Lesser Leopard double het clown pied, and she will be available. Alright, now this guy is awesome. This is a male who'll also be available. He's a Pastel Lesser Leopard as well. I believe he's possibly OD and or Blade. It really reduces the pattern a lot, is what I'm seeing here with Blade when I add it into different combinations. And from that last snake that had a completely scrambled up pattern, this pattern is greatly reduced, and I think it does wonders. This is a beautiful snake. It's obviously also double het clown pied. Just has some really neat pattern to it, some really neat colors. When you put that lesser in there, kind of lessens the saturation a little bit, but in this combination with the leopard and with the possible OD and Blade, it kind of gives it like a neat like platinum look, which I think they actually used to call lesser platinum. And that's kind of what it's doing in here, and it actually works very well in this combination. So this male will be available here shortly. Just an awesome looking snake. Really happy how this guy turned out. Now, unfortunately, this is the only snake who didn't take the first meal yet, but she's going to be a holdback anyways. I believe her to be a Pastel Leopard Blade clown het pied, possible Orange Dream. I think she might prove out to be Orange Dream. She's very similar to one I hatched from an earlier clutch. No lesser in this one. I basically hit most of the genes other than lesser in the snake. She's gorgeous. I love the way that the Blade actually works with the Pastel, with the head stamp. It doesn't actually kind of white it out as much as it does with other ones, and it kind of brings back a bit more color into it. But she's a pretty snake. I have 2 females that are very similar to this now for holdbacks for the Clown Pied project. Possibly producing some Super OD, Super Blade Clown Pieds in a few years, which is kind of kind of my goal, to kind of see how that works out. Maybe it brings back a ton of pattern into the snakes. Reduced pattern, but pattern nonetheless. But she's an awesome, beautiful snake. I love the way that leopard and blade work together. And I mentioned in other videos that I don't love pastel and clowns in general, but I don't mind in clown pieds, and it actually works pretty well here in this snake. Now, I love this snake. I was so excited when she hatched out. She's nothing extremely crazy, but I love her. She's definitely a holdback for me. She's a Leopard Lesser Clown, het pied, possibly OD. There's only one or two snakes I was able to find that were just Leopard Lesser that looked anything remotely close to this, which means either there's a lot of wrong IDs in there, or she's possibly Orange Dream. But she's beautiful. Her colors are just very unique, and I'm glad there was not pastel in this combination, because of just how awesome she looks. Now, her mom was a Pastel Lesser Leopard Clown, so she's Lesser Leopard, possible OD Clown, obviously het pied, so it's a kind of an upgrade there. But she's just absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see how she ages, because her mother actually aged very well. She's a beautiful snake as an adult, and I'm really happy that I was able to hatch her out. I wish I hit more lesser clowns, because that's obviously what I was aiming for. Unfortunately, the two other lessers I hit were not visual clowns, but that's okay, because this one ended up being a female and a holdback for me, and just an absolutely stunning snake. So very happy with this. I can't wait to see her grow up. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. That is it for Clutch 12. We slowed down like through the month of July as things weren't hatching anymore. But as we're getting closer to the end of August, we're gonna have a ton of eggs due. I actually have my Mojave Clown clutch that is due to be kind of shedding out here in the next couple of days. So they're going to be right behind this other clutch in terms of being ready for sale by the end of August. We have the potential clown pied clutch hatching at the end of the month. We have the Super OD Yellow Belly Leopard Enchi pied that was bred to a Fire, I think OD-YB pied. That clutch is due, and those are 10 eggs each. We have some hypo pied black Xanthic project stuff due to hatch by the end of the month. We have some other hypo stuff due to hatch here in the next few days. So this is going to be a very busy month, and I still have a bunch of clutches left. So keep your eye out at what we have coming over the next couple weeks and over the month of August. It's going to be very busy. So yeah, thank you guys again for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.